Hey guys, yeah, I'm back. I thought I'd put one up on space weather while I'm at it here. I mean, there's so much to cover, it's unbelievable. Well, and I don't get the views to really justify trying to cover everything. So I've just tried to hit on the high points. Here's the once again the Mauna Loa Solar Observatory coronagraph, K-Core. Pulled up the latest run, playing in a loop about what, so it's like three to 4 hour loop. But I don't know if you watched any of my vids, recent vids. I did post some pictures of the Mauna Loa up here in this one, I'm pretty sure, and in this one here, 9.1 and 9.2 vids, so you can pull them up for comparison. Anyway, on those, we only saw like a couple circles pretty much that were well defined anyway. And this is a sort of a magnetic look directly at the sun. This would be the sun here with this occlusion disk over top. This is from a telescope or observatory that's in Mauna Loa, Hawaii, high altitude. The reason I wanted to make this vid is to show you that it looks like we're getting some more pretty well defined magnetic signatures. Look like circles to me. Maybe not so much here, but these could be. But there's one up there for sure. There's one there. And it's quite dramatically different than what was posted just less than a week ago. There's one there, pretty distinct, I would say. Got these two, which were there in the other two couple vids. And then we got this big one here. Yo. Then we have maybe something showing up over here or up there. Anyway, if you count them, you got like 1, 2, 3. Might possibly be one there, 4. Could be one there, 5, 6. Although these could be just magnetic loops from the sun. So 5, 6, 7. It looks like something's trying to show up there. 8. I don't know, guys. It's just strange. Excuse me, high strangeness. Unfortunately, I didn't think about checking the polar cap potential when this big 7.8 popped off yesterday. It was at 1549 UTC. Now, I did pull up a run here. I got it up here for you. These are the latest runs on the Z cut, the magnetopause, and the Y cut. This is the solar wind speed one, remember? You can see that solar wind speed still highly fluctuating up and down, up and down. Crazy numbers up over 700. Just to show you real quick, this is the latest 24 hours wind speed on from the ACE satellite, which is out there at the L1 position. About 930,000 miles above the Earth, directly between the Earth and the Sun. So that's just catching readings from the Sun. And these ones here are pretty sure are some of the GOES satellites, which orbit around the 22,236 mile mark around the Earth. And they're catching these readings. So you can see they're quite a bit different. So there has to be something else out here that's putting pressure on our magnetosphere. Some other type of a solar wind, which I would submit would be from Nemesis. Now, as far as this backside pressure goes, I mean, that has to be from like Nemesis too. You can see it's building up quite a bit here. And matter of fact, at the 0600 hours on today, 9/7, you can see here 0600. Still have that like missing 5 hours there or whatever, 6 hours. But you could see the phi angle connection made a direct connect with the something behind the Earth to the Earth. Remember, anything above 180 would be something located behind the Earth, because from 180, a 180 connect is from the Sun to the Earth. The 0 connect is from the Earth to the Sun, and I covered that in some of these other videos. I don't have the video time, and I'm sure you don't have time to listen for me to keep going over this again and again, but you can access the other videos, and I will put some links down below if you want to investigate the phi angle, or just go to the other vids. The links are under there, the 9.1 and the 9.2 vid for sure. But anyway, getting back to this earthquake, it was at 1549, like I told you. So unfortunately, I've been thinking about the hurricanes, I guess. And I wanted to point this out too, these radiation belt things. I just pulled them up just to show you. The latest run, the highest run only takes you up till 9.2, so they're pretty much worthless. They're not showing anything beyond 9.2. Now here's that polar cap potential I was going to show you. I was hoping to access in order to see whether or not it reflected the big earthquake, but I didn't think of it till now. And unfortunately, this run here, you'll see once it goes past back around, it's going to that's annoying, that thing keeps jumping around. It's going to go back, see 9.6 at the 2000 UTC mark, and this quake went off at the 1549 UTC. But if you look at this one in Ecuador, that went off this morning UTC about 2:12 a.m. So if we look at the polar cap potential for let me put this down so we don't see that jumps. So if you look at before 2:12 a.m., this is UTC here, these times, you could see some of the potentials, and I'm looking at the difference between 26 and the 15. Forget the plus and minus, so I'm thinking a difference between 30 and 40 was showing up last time that had a deep Fiji earthquake. I wasn't able to check it this time or notice it. I wasn't looking at space weather yesterday. So you get a couple hours before this 6.2 quake. I'm not seeing a whole big wide range of there's a pretty good one. 22 and 13. Well, that's still only 9. There's 16. So that was at 00. So that, I mean, that could be, I'm pretty sure that's something related to these quakes kicking off. So it's like 15-point difference, 16. So there's some high stress going on with the difference between plus and minus on the connects with the Earth. But anyway, that's that. So you can check out the run, solar wind speed. There's the ACE data like I showed you. pretty much it. And we definitely made that connect back to something behind the sun. You can see it kind of reflected here once it goes past the well, you can see it all building up here, pressure, and there's at the 0600 0700 hours. That's when we had the connect showing on the ACE data after the missing 5 or 6 hours, or 6 hours or 7 hours missing. So there you have it. So there's the Mauna Loa again. You can go in and pause it and whatever back where I showed you before, but counting definitely quite a few distinct magnetic circle signatures. Just put up a couple good videos on Florence. I don't know if you caught them. Put up the update one here today. Might want to check those out. Here's what I was talking about. There's the L1. That's where the ACE is. So it's catching readings coming from the sun only. When you see that solar wind data and the phi angle and so forth. So well, that's enough. You can access these vids and I'll put the links below. Okay, thanks for listening. God bless. Peace out.